Now, because these two weren't here this week, it left me alone to find a completely new idea in one day. So here's what I've come up with. The news. Apparently a company called Samsung, as you know they make things, have launched a Galaxy S3. That's 3 eyes, by the way. And it does a lot of things that the iPhone doesn't do yet. But I think there's a good reason for that, because, first of all, it's a new phone, and it has much more power than the iPhone. It's got a quad-core chip, which, if you don't know what that is, it's brilliant. One thing it can do is fall asleep when you fall asleep by tracking your eyes. So that's quite futuristic, and I guess it can be useful for saving battery. Another thing it can do is if you're texting somebody and you want to call them, all you have to do is do this, put it on your ear, and it automatically calls the person you are going to text. So you could actually start a sentence by texting them, and then end it by talking with them on the phone. Isn't that brilliant? Good stuff. Moving on. BlackBerry has made the new iPhone. Here it is. I mean, as you can see, it's another phone from BlackBerry without keyboard, and well, it's just gonna be terrible, really. Now I know it's been out for weeks and weeks for developers, but here it is, Mountain Lion Developer Preview. This guy has wanted me to talk about this for weeks, and now, well, I'm finally talking about it. It's new, sort of, but it's a bit like Windows 8. Unfortunately, with Windows 8, what they did, they got Windows Mobile and Windows 7, and they just stuck it all together into one big Windows. What they did with Mountain Lion is they got some of the features from iOS, which is the OS on the phones, the iPhone, that's why it's iOS, and then they stuck it together. They got it all stuck together, like Windows 8, onto Mountain Lion. But as you can see from these pictures from Apple, they did it properly. Also new on the Macs, Retina displays for the Mac. Could be coming. By the way, this is another thing that this guy wanted me to talk about. We saw the iPad with the Retina display, and ever since then people have been running around with their arms about, saying, oh, the Mac's going to get Retinas display, it's going to have loads of pixels. They did this with the iPad as well, after the iPhone came out. I mean, it's crazy, but this is just the way rumors work. I don't think it's going to be coming too soon, because, well, it's incredibly difficult to make a stream with such a high resolution as the Mac would need to have to get Retina. So, I don't think it's going to be the next delivery at your house because, one, it's hugely expensive, and two, it's not even going to come soon. News from profits. Apple's made lots of them. They have made a profit of $6 billion, which is a lot. And that is how much they've earned after you take away the prices for building what they make. Apparently, the whole of Germany and Australia has joined forces to make one giant force, because Australia is big and Germany is relatively big, so if you combine the two, it's quite a large force, if you see what I mean, because Australia is as big as the moon. That's a fact, actually. To make Apple change what's on their website that says that 4G is around the world, when it isn't. But I guess even if you combine Germany and Australia, they're still not smart enough to read that it's only available in the US. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.